Hello there, students. My name is Mr. Nuetzel, and the purpose of this video is to give you a brief introduction to who I am, what I'm teaching, and some of my favorite things. As I said, if you're watching this, it's probably because you're in one of my classes. In Period 1, I'm teaching both Computer Integrated Manufacturing and Digital Electronics. They're both Project Lead the Way classes. We have a couple in both classes, and I'll be working with you concurrently. Periods 2, 3, and 7, I'll be teaching Integrated Chemistry Physics, or ICP. Periods 5 and 6 are my college prep physics classes, and then period 4 is my prep time. If you haven't looked over the schedule, this is what our schedule looks like: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Mondays and Thursdays, it's the blue schedule, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, it is the silver schedule. So based on your name, that will put you into one of those class periods, and then you'll be going through. I also have on this slide a couple of my favorite TV shows, because I told you part of this is for you to get to know who I am. My favorite TV show of all time is the show Parks and Recs, and my favorite character from that is probably Andy Dwyer. He's hilarious. He's Chris Pratt, but this was before he was super famous and he was slightly more chunky. I also am a big fan of Stranger Things, and I've watched all 3 seasons just once. I watched Parks and Rec quite a bit, but I'm also a fan of Stranger Things, and then lots of other things. Here's a couple pictures of my family. I'm married to Victoria Nuetzel, and I'm also we have 3 children. We have Abe, Gus, and Maggie. Abe is 8 years old and 9 years old and going into 4th grade. He starts 4th grade at Douglas MacArthur this year. Gus will be starting 2nd grade at Douglas MacArthur, and Maggie is 1 year away from starting kindergarten. So we have lots of fun together as a family. Here's some of our camping trips. We did a camping trip last week. We went to Cascade Falls, and then a couple weeks before that, me and Maggie and Gus got to go hiking at Southeast Way Park. This is a picture of me putting him to work this summer as we went through and redid our sidewalk. And this is some probably random Sunday morning or something during COVID when our kids stayed in their pajamas all the time. Other things that I like Dr. Pepper and Cheez-Its. In fact, I have a box of Cheez-Its right here. I'm a big fan of board games. This is my favorite, one of my most favorite games. It's called Scythe. I've already went crazy and went through and started painting the pieces and 3D printing a bunch of extra pieces. I'm a big fan of seafood and Mexican food. I like to work on projects. You saw the picture of the driveway or the sidewalk that we redid. This is our basement that we redid about 2 years ago. I've also started a new hobby since coronavirus started. Back when the first Monday that we stopped going to school, I started running, and I'm actually running a whole lot more. I'm running about 20 or more miles a week, and I've started actually to train for a marathon. I hope to run a marathon in November. A couple of other things I want to share, a couple quotes. Negative results are just what I want. They're just as valuable to me as positive results. I can never find the thing that does the job best until I find the ones that don't. It's a quote from Thomas Edison. He's pretty famous for failing at creating a light bulb over 10,000 times, but then he actually went through and found the right way. Henry Ford says, "The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing." You will probably make mistakes. I know I will this year. And hopefully as you make those mistakes, you can learn from them and grow. One more quote similar to that: "A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying." You will have difficult times this year. whether it's in my class or other classes or just trying to deal with a global pandemic. But the real mistake is to stop trying. If we keep working together, I will help you. My goal in teaching is to work alongside of you to help you pass your class or to gain knowledge, and so that you can go on to greater things. I'm excited for this year. Hopefully you are. One of the first things that you're going to be doing for my class in Canvas is going through and filling out a Who Are You sheet. It's actually a Google form. It's just got some basic questions. I want to know a little bit. I've shared a little bit of my favorite things. I want to know, what's your favorite show or movie? What do you like to eat? Where do you like to go and hang out, or where do you not like to be? Hopefully, as we work and learn together this year, we'll get to know each other. And I think that's all I have for today. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday and Friday.